Welcome to AI Brief, episode 241. I'm Amin.
And I'm Leah.
Today, we're doing a deep dive into some, well, frankly, monumental shifts happening right now in AI. We've got it all curated for you.
We really do. We're going to unpack Meta's huge internal restructure.
Yeah, and Google's new report on Gemini's environmental footprint. Bit of debate there.
Definitely. And then Elon Musk's, let's call them audacious predictions for Grok 5.
Plus, we'll whip through some other key AI updates and highlight some tools that could actually, genuinely help you out.
Okay, let's get into it. There's a lot happening.
Right, so we're kicking things off with Meta. They've just come off a summer of pretty intense AI hiring. And now, bam, a massive internal shakeup. We're talking entire teams dissolved, operations split into 4 new units.
And all reporting up to Alexander Wang. It really feels like more than just a reshuffle.
Feels like a pivot, a major one.
It absolutely does. And what's really striking is just the sheer speed and the scope of it all.
How so?
Well, take the AGI Foundations division, a core part of their long-term research. Right. Completely scattered, gone, folded into other departments. And Wang sent out this memo outlining the new structure, research, training, products, infrastructure.
All consolidated.
Exactly. And most of the division heads, even the established ones, now report directly to him. It's a level of centralized control we haven't really seen in their AI efforts before.
And talk about centralization. They've also created this kind of mysterious TBD lab.
TBD Lab, like to be determined.
Exactly. Tasked with exploring omni models, frontier AI research. The name alone suggests they're maybe starting with a blank slate on something big.
That's intriguing.
And maybe even more significant. Chief scientist Jan LeCun now reports to Wang.
Wow. LeCun reporting to Wang. That position's fair. Meta's fundamental AI research arm.
As the, and this is their term, innovation engine for MSL. That's the new Machine Superintelligence Lab.
So a direct pipeline from pure research straight into their biggest AI ambitions.
Seems like it.
Yeah, this rapid consolidation under Wang, it's not just about being efficient. It sends a very clear signal.
Which is?
Meta believes this top-down, highly centralized approach is the fastest path to AGI, or maybe even superintelligence.
It's a big bet.
A huge bet. Essentially saying we need one vision, one leader to get this done fast. But the key question for anyone watching this space
is how will this impact the teams, especially FAIR, which was pretty independent.
Precisely. Will this make them more focused, more agile, or could it alienate some top researchers who prefer, a bit more freedom?
It's a bold strategy. The internal dynamics there will be fascinating.
Definitely one to watch.
Makes you wonder about the culture shift. Now, speaking of big ambitions and their impact, let's talk foundations, specifically the environmental footprint.
Ah, yes, Google's Gemini report.
Right. They just published this blog post, and the headline claim is pretty eye-catching. Gemini uses the equivalent of just 5 drops of water per query.
5 drops. It sounds incredibly efficient, almost negligible.
That's what they're putting forward.
Yeah, and their findings suggest each text request uses energy, like watching TV, for maybe 9 seconds. Minimal carbon emissions claimed overall.
They also talked about improvements, right?
Big improvements. They said Gemini got 33 times more energy efficient, cut carbon output by 44 times over the last year.
Impressive numbers.
They even put a figure on it, 0.24 watt-hours per query. And they compared it to ChatGPT, saying it's slightly lower than its reported average.
Okay, so that's Google's side. Sounds pretty good.
On the surface, yes, a story of progress.
But here's where the plot thickens, doesn't it?
It does, because while Google's putting these numbers out, researchers and critics are asking, what's missing?
And the main point seems to be water usage.
Exactly. The core argument is that the study left out a huge chunk of the actual water used specifically, the water consumed by the power plants generating electricity for the data centers.
Which critics argue is the majority of the real water footprint.
Right, and this really raises a crucial point about transparency in the industry. Look, Google publishing anything on environmental impact is positive. It's a vital conversation we need to have.
Absolutely.
But if the methodology omits what some see as the largest component, does it paint an overly rosy picture?
An incomplete picture, maybe?
Potentially.
Yeah.
That 0.24 watt-hours per query sounds tiny, but you multiply that by billions of queries daily.
And those 5 drops suddenly become a much bigger pool, especially if a large part of the water use isn't even counted in that figure.
Precisely. It highlights the need for maybe an industry-wide third-party standard for reporting this stuff so everyone's measuring the same things.
A level playing field for environmental claims. That makes sense, especially as these models scale up. Okay, moving from environmental footprints to, well, footprints on the future of AI itself. Let's talk Elon Musk.
Never a dull moment. He had quite a day on X.
Making some incredibly bold claims about xAI's Grok 5 and its potential for true AGI.
He did. He doesn't really hold back, does he? Posted that Grok 5 starts training in September.
And explicitly said he believes it has a shot at being true AGI, not hedging his bets there.
Not at all. That's a direct claim about crossing a threshold many still see as, theoretical or distant.
And he didn't stop there, did he?
Nope. Also claimed their Imagine generator, the video one, will beat Google's VEO3 in every respect with no exceptions.
Wow. Throwing down the gauntlet.
Pretty confidently, yes. And he even connected AI to declining birth rates.
Yeah. Said AI will actually increase them because it'll be programmed that way. Sees AI as a solution for big societal issues.
It's quite a perspective. But let's circle back to that Grok 5 AGI claim.
The core one.
What's really crucial here is that AGI doesn't have a clear, agreed-upon definition. There's no official test for it yet.
So who gets to say when we've achieved it?
Exactly. That ambiguity makes the first official declaration really interesting and likely controversial.
We've seen OpenAI kind of hint that their models are getting close.
Right. So AGI could easily become the next big battleground, the next public debate between figures like Altman and Musk.
Defining the goalpost itself becomes part of the race.
Precisely. The stakes are huge, not just for bragging rights, but for the whole direction of AI development.
Feels like we're watching the opening moves of that debate.
Oh, okay.
Beyond those huge stories, the AI world keeps spinning. Let's quickly hit some other key developments.
Absolutely. Big one on the funding front, Anthropic. Reportedly closing in on a massive $10 billion round.
$10 billion. Wasn't the target 5?
It was. This could triple their valuation from around $61.5 billion.
That's staggering. What does that mean practically?
It cements them as a major OpenAI competitor, gives them huge resources for R&D, scaling. It shows massive investor confidence.
The AI investment boom is clearly not over. Meanwhile, Google's adding new features too.
Yeah, these agentic features in AI mode.
Yeah.
Basically, AI that can plan and execute tasks for you.
Like booking dinner reservations across different platforms based on your preferences.
Exactly. A real step up in practical help. Though it's tied to that $250 a month Ultra subscription for now.
Pricey. But they are rolling out AI mode much wider, right?
Over 180 countries, so wider access, even if the top features are premium.
And speaking of access, the government contract race is heating up.
Oh, yeah. Google's launching a special Gemini version for federal agencies.
And the pricing is interesting.
Very interesting. Just $0.47 per year, clearly undercutting OpenAI and Anthropic, who offered their models for $1.
Seems tiny, but at government scale.
That difference is massive. It's a strategic play for long-term influence and data access in a critical market.
Tactical. Okay, what about new models?
Cohere released Command Reasoning, an enterprise model focused on reasoning tasks.
How's it performing?
Reportedly outperforming rivals like GPT-OS on certain benchmarks. Good news for businesses needing sophisticated AI.
And a runway.
Introduced Game Worlds in beta. Lets you build and play text-based games generated in real time by AI.
Sounds fun. Merging creativity and AI interaction.
And ByteDance, TikTok's parent company, released Seed OSS, open-source reasoning models with strong, long-context abilities.
It's important for handling lots of information.
Definitely. And one last point, hardware. We're seeing Chinese firms actively shifting away from NVIDIA's H20 chips.
Seeking domestic alternatives.
Exactly. Seems linked to recent comments from the U.S. Commerce Secretary. Highlights those geopolitical tensions impacting the AI supply chain.
A move towards tech sovereignty there.
Okay.
Quite a whirlwind.
Always is.
So, let's wrap the news dive by highlighting some trending AI tools you might actually find useful.
Good idea. First up, from Anthropic again, Claude Code. Think of it as more than just a coding helper.
Agentic, right, like we discussed.
Exactly. Designed to really streamline development, debugging, writing, refactoring. An intelligent partner, not just a suggestion box.
Could save a lot of time. And then there's Copilot in Excel.
Bringing AI right into your spreadsheets helps with formulas, analysis, even charts, just by asking naturally.
It makes Excel much more powerful for, well, everyone.
For sure. And AI mode we mentioned at Google's agentic search, moving beyond simple answers to actually doing things for you.
Like booking that table. Then for creativity, Game Worlds from Runway.
That beta tool for building text-based game worlds just by describing them. A playground for interactive stories.
Neat. And if you're overwhelmed by all the tools.
Tool Finder. a platform to search, filter, and find reviews for AI tools. Helps you cut through the noise and find what you actually need.
Very useful. For video creators, there's Reeroll.
Lets you make videos just by chatting with AI. Describe what you want, it creates it. Lowers the barrier for video creation significantly.
Need a website fast.
Instaweb. Claims to go from idea to live website in seconds. Great for getting an online presence up quickly.
And for artists.
DrawToVideo. Turns your sketches into animations using AI. Makes concepts come alive really fast.
Cool. And finally,
Zapform. AI-powered forms to help businesses qualify leads better and boost conversions. Makes forms smarter and more effective.
okay, quite a toolbox there. So stepping back,
Yeah.
what does this all mean for you trying to keep up?
Yeah, from huge company restructures aiming for AGI to debates about environmental impact, bold claims from industry leaders, and all these new tools.
The AI landscape isn't just changing. It feels like it's fundamentally reshaping itself.
It really prompts a big question. As these foundational things shift how companies organize for AI, how they report their impact, how close they claim to be to AGI, what are the real long-term ripple effects?
How does it ultimately affect the technology you use every single day? The products, the services, even the underlying assumptions.
Exactly. It's something to keep thinking about.
Well, thank you for joining us for this deep dive into today's AI news. We hope you feel a bit more equipped to navigate it all.
And if you found this valuable, please do consider following AI Brief. Maybe share it with others who are trying to stay ahead in this fascinating field.
Until next time, keep learning.